We're back on the sourdough starter and we're on day 3. I just wanted to show you because it started rising, which is brilliant. I really didn't expect it to be doing so well so early on. So the sourdough is here, but you can see the marks up to there where it's risen after its feed yesterday. It's doing super well. There's loads of bubbles and the surface is definitely very undulated and bubbly. I'll add some footage and some images of what it's looking like because it's looking really good. It's got quite a strong smell, but it's not quite that sour smell yet. You can still kind of smell a little bit of flour, but it's really active. I'm thinking probably by day 4 or 5 I'll be able to bake with it. Probably going to try and wait till at least day 5 to make sure it's nice and active. And then we're going to do, for the end of the video, I'm going to make sure I do a loaf using it and see how it goes, right? But it's doing amazingly. So I'm going to pop it on the scales. I'll have to zero it off. Then again, we're going to do 100 grams of strong bread flour, and then between 55 and 65 grams of water weighed, but just enough to get it to combine. We might be getting away with a little bit less water than what we had done previously, just because there's more liquid in there. We'll see how it goes though. Okay, so zeroed off the scales, and we're just going to put 100 grams of flour into the starter. What I'm also thinking is that I'm going to have to start pouring some off. I don't like pouring off part of my starter. You are supposed to, because otherwise you're just going to have an abundance. And also it's good to refresh it. It does the starter itself good. But rather than wasting it, I like to use it in something. Now, it's not quite ready to be used in anything, so if we carry on with this much growth and this much bubble, we might just have to pour some away just to keep it well and not overflowing too early. Tomorrow I'll weigh it and see if actually we should have, I imagine by tomorrow we should have enough to bake with it because you need 300 grams, so should be there anyway. Okay, so that's 100 grams of strong bread flour, and then I'm going to zero the scales off again and pour the water in. Okay, we're at 52. See if we get away with this. I'm just going to move it out the way and just give it a stir. Oh, that's messy. I'm so impressed with how well this starter's going. I knew it was going to work, but it's working really well. I'm just going to put it back on the scales and just put a little bit more water in. So we're at 62. Sorry, 52. I'm just going to top it up to 65. And that should be absolutely fine to stir. Yeah, that's great. So you just want to add enough water to get it to mix in and combine. Again, I'll attach images so you know what you're looking for, but just so that you're not stirring it and there's just a layer of flour at the top. Once you've got it combined, then that's enough, because we're not going for the 100% hydration. We're going for a much firmer starter, and it's working really nicely. So I'm going to pop on Instagram and Facebook, and my own personal Facebook, just questions in case anyone's got anything they want me to cover about sourdough starters, and I'll make sure I include it in the video. But if you do have any questions, pop them in the comments below. I am more than happy to do my very best to answer any questions you do have, because I want it to work for you. So if you have any queries at all, just pop in the comments and I'll get back to you and do my best to answer the questions. So there it is, it's fed, it's doing really well. So again, I'm going to cover loosely, just so there's a little bit of space for any gases to be released, and I'll check back in with you tomorrow. Really, really impressed with how it's doing. See you tomorrow.